Cassie's decision to sue P. Diddy publicly and not settle it behind the scenes was a bad decision. It was probably one of the worst decisions, if not the worst decision she will ever make in her lifetime. I'm going to tell y'all why. When that lawsuit hit the internet and it went viral, she probably thought, yes, I exposed Puff. He can't hurt me and my kids and my husband and my family because all eyes are on him now and people think that he's an abuser and a rapist. So yeah. But what she didn't understand was a lot of people are nervous about Cassie running her mouth and being a loose cannon out here. Because Cassie was around a lot of celebrities. Cassie was around a lot of celebrities like Beyonce, Jay-Z, Alicia Keys, Swizz Beatz, not to mention other billionaires that she was on the yachts with Diddy. Do you think those billionaires and millionaires didn't participate in freak-offs? Those billionaires and millionaires are very nervous right now because Cassie running around thinking that she getting back at Puff and she want to do all this shit to Puff, but it's a lot of people that are nervous. And you're right, Puff is not going to kill Cassie. He's not going to touch her. But don't think for 1 second that executives who was fucking Cassie, because they say that she didn't put everything in the lawsuit. It was a lot of other people at them freak-offs. It was like a big orgy. And she would have a whole bunch of men fucking her. And some of those men were some very powerful celebrities. And they're very, very nervous right now, especially with the news coming out that Cassie is trying to speak to the feds to build a case against Diddy, and she is going into witness protection. If Cassie goes into witness protection, she'll be dead in 6 weeks. It will be easier to kill her off in witness protection than it would be to kill her off if she wasn't in witness protection. Because all I got to do is pay off the feds to take her up out of here and make it look like it's an overdose. You think some of them federal agents don't work for them billionaires that were at them freak-offs fucking on Cassie? You don't think some of them billionaires that were taking turns allegedly taking a shit on Cassie and pissing on her, you don't think that they want her up out of here? Cassie made a big mistake, y'all. This $30 million ain't gonna be worth the headache and looking over her shoulder every 5 minutes trying to figure out who trying to put a bomb in her car, who trying to kidnap her kids, who trying to kill off her husband. She just made her life a living hell. Cassie just made her life a living hell by suing Diddy publicly. She should have took the money behind the scenes and say, hey, just give me some money. Let this all go away. All I want is some money. I'm broke. I need some money. Let's not do this publicly. But no, she had to file it publicly. And now she made an enemy out of a lot of people in the music business and people outside of the music business who are billionaires and millionaires who are at those freak-offs with Puff. You notice how quiet the entire music industry and movie industry has been? Do you notice how no celebrity, no A-list celebrity, no billionaire is speaking out against Puff? Because they were all there with him at the freak-offs. They were all there with him. And what Cassie just did is that all them billionaires that be doing them freak offs and pissing and shitting on these girls, and they got these girls there. You think they're going to let them girls leave? Like how Diddy let Cassie leave? They're going to be like, okay, you want to leave? You want to break up with me? Okay, let me go on and get you killed right quick. Because you're not about to file no lawsuit against me like Cassie did and fuck my money up. That's what Cassie just did. Not only did she put herself in danger, she put the lives of women who are currently with these billionaires and millionaires in danger. Because a lot of these people into some real freaky shit. Some Eyes Wide Shut shit. And if you haven't seen the movie Eyes Wide Shut, I suggest you go on and watch it. That's a movie that came out in the 90s with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. Very good movie. The director was killed 2 weeks after the movie came out in movie theaters. They told him not to put out Eyes Wide Shut. He put it out. He wasn't supposed to make the movie. And they killed him off. Died of a heart attack. He was gone, I think. But I think it was a heart attack. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But yeah. They were doing some Eyes Wide Shut shit at that freak offs, but worse. But worse. Cassie, you would have been better off getting a job at Home Depot and staying low and taking care of them kids. You would have been better off having your husband go do construction work and taking care of them kids versus filing this lawsuit. Because you're not going to be alive to spend it, sweetie. You're not going to be alive to spend that $30 million. And Young Miami, who's currently with Diddy, I hope she understands that now that Cassie done fucked Diddy up by sitting up here and filing that lawsuit and creating all this confusion, I hope Young Miami knows that if she try to leave Puff, she not going to leave alive. Because they're going to tell Puff, nah, we can't let her leave alive. Because you done did too much freaking with her. She done been at too many freak offs. We got to make it look like an accident. Let's pay this nigga $50,000 to make it look like an accident. Let's say it's a fentanyl overdose. Young Miami, you in danger, girl. Don't think you could pull a Cassie. Because he going to just kill you before you get to filing your lawsuit. No other chick should be speaking out. Because you're going to get killed. Cassie going to have something coming to her. And it's not pretty. And I'm not wishing this on her. Please understand that I'm not wishing anything bad to happen to Cassie. But it was a bad decision. She let her love of money control her common sense. And she's been doing that ever since she was 19 years old. Because her love of money got her into this situation. And her greed got her into this situation. And her love of money is getting her into a situation where she could very well get taken up out of here. She's not spending that $30 million. So everybody who cheering and said, yeah, she made her life safe. She made everything public so Diddy can't touch her. Diddy was never going to touch her. Diddy was never going to touch her. I think he still had some feelings for Cassie. But them people who were at the freak-offs, all them executives that like to participate in all sorts of weirdo activities, they are not happy. And they about to send a warning shot. They might kill off her mama or her auntie or somebody first. They're going to do something like that first to show her, bitch, we can't get to you, but we're going to get to your family. And if she thinks she could trust the feds, she's wrong. She's wrong. The feds could be paid off. The feds can be paid off. Whatever the higher billionaires tell them to do, if the billionaires tell them, we don't want this case ever seen, you can't charge Puff with shit because it's going to expose other shit for other people that were involved, they're not going to file no charges against Puff. If I were Cassie's friend or family, I'm not getting in a car with Cassie. I don't want to be on a flight with Cassie. If you see Cassie on a flight, you need to get off that plane immediately. Because these people will blow up a plane just to kill Cassie and say, oh, it was a plane crash. But really, they put a bomb on the plane to make the plane explode. They killed 300 people just to kill one person on the plane. These people who she dealing with is not the average people. P. Diddy is not no average nigga in the streets. He got some very powerful people behind him that will not let him fail. They can't let him go to jail or sit up here and get caught up in no sex trafficking charge, because then their shit could possibly come out. Not to say that they can't kill Puff off and say, oh, he had a stroke or something. And I'm not wishing that, because we all love Puff. He's contributed a lot to the culture. I'm not wishing bad. I'm just speaking hypothetically about Cassie and Diddy. So, God, I don't want him to die. I don't want Cassie to die. I don't want any of this to happen. But we know how evil people can be. And this shit got out of hand. It went from being a freak off to now people gonna kill to keep the fact that they were at the freak off outside of the courtroom. They don't want that shit heading to court. They don't want that shit heading to court. I think Young Miami nervous, y'all. Young Miami and anybody who is Young Miami's friend needs to be real nervous right now about this Cassie shit. Because if people get desperate, they might say, nah, we got to kill off Young Miami. She was at them freak-offs. We got to kill off any woman that was at them freak-offs that we can't trust. They all going to meet an accident. So, Cassie, you might get a year or 2 or 3. They ain't going to kill you off right now. They're going to wait about a year or 2. But if you think they're about to let you create a federal case, it's not going to happen. Cassie's not that smart. And I could tell that she don't have the right people around her. Because if she had a husband that really cared about her, he would have said, babe, let's not even deal with this shit. We don't know. We don't need all these people trying to harm our kids. You're talking about bombs. You're talking about some real crazy people. Let's leave this shit alone. You were sucking and fucking and getting shitted on. Let's leave that in the past. You can't expose these people because your grown ass was there willingly, Cassie. You willingly got shitted on for the bag, and now you want to expose people because your money ran low and they didn't look out for you. But you have to take accountability too. It wasn't like you were a 5-year-old that they kidnapped. You were a fully grown woman that laid up there and got shitted on and pissed on. And had all them men run trains. It's crazy what was going on. It's crazy what was going on. She was getting ran through. And she stayed because of the love of money. Y'all ladies better stop looking for a man with money to take care of you. Get out there and get it yourself. You may not can afford to get your nails done every week. But hey, at least you ain't gonna have to do nothing crazy. There's too many people online telling these young girls, get with a man for his money. Young Miami is always telling girls, yeah, city girl life. I got a billionaire. Yeah, get your money up. Get to the bag. She telling these young girls that, but she ain't telling you that she got to get shitted on by executives. She ain't telling you that she got to get pissed on. She ain't telling you that she got to let 10 niggas run a train to get to the bag. That's what this girl is doing, exposing herself to HIV and other STDs to get to the bag. Her love of money is more important than her health, is more important than her children. And Young Miami not going to live long. Every single woman that tries to leave any of these billionaires is going to be killed. They're not going to sit up here and let these hoes get out here and fuck them up the way that girl Cassie fucked Diddy up. Because she didn't put everything in that lawsuit. She didn't put everything in that lawsuit. And she didn't put other names in the lawsuit. But when she tagged Epic Records, and Epic Records was a defendant, I said, oh shit. Why is Epic Records in this? Unless she's trying to throw subliminals and say it was executives over there at Epic Records that was at the freak-offs. They settled with her. They called Diddy up and say, settle with that stinking bitch, but we got to discuss how we going to kill her off. Because she can't get away with this. They're going to kill her off just to send a message to them other hoes. They're going to say, you see what happened to Cassie? If you leave here and you going to get killed. You can't open up your mouth about the shit we doing. You're going to let us shit on you in peace. You're going to let us piss on you in peace. They say they had Cassie in there eating feces, y'all. They said Cassie was in the room eating feces of random men. Y'all. It was some sick. She didn't put everything in that lawsuit. If the rumors are true, it's not as bad. The lawsuit is G-rated compared to the reality that really happened to that girl in them rooms. And I want to make it clear. I feel sorry for Cassie. I don't delight in seeing any woman treated badly. But this is a lesson learned for all of these chicks who think being with a rich man is all it's cracked up to be. It's not. Oh, I want a man to provide for me. I don't want to work. This is the side effects of it. You get with a millionaire and a billionaire like Young Miami, them, you got to get shitted on. Oh, you want that Cartier bracelet? Let that nigga shit in your mouth. You want that Birkin bag? Let that nigga shit in your mouth. You want these diamonds? Let that nigga shit in your mouth. You want me to buy you a house? Let 10 niggas shit in your mouth for my amusement. Because since you want money, I'm going to give you money, but I'm not going to give you no respect. That's how the men think. You only want me for my money, so I'm not going to treat you with respect. You only want me for my money, so you're going to get the money, but you don't get love. You can get the money, but you don't get respect. You can get the money, but you don't get loyalty. You can get the money, but you don't get kindness. That's what Young Miami is not telling these girls. Every day she wake up in the mirror and tell herself, well, at least I'm getting the bag. I ain't no broke bitch. All you broke bitches ain't shit. She get online, all in her music. City girls tell us, all you broke bitches ain't shit. If you ain't got no rich nigga, you ain't shit. Whole time, she getting shitted on. Young Miami is not to be looked up to. None of these chicks who are with these rich men are to be looked up to. We'd have no idea what they doing to get all the money and the gifts that they getting. They are leading young black girls down the wrong path. And all these young girls are running up to these men with money thinking that, oh, yeah, I'm going to get me a man with money. And they're getting abused too. Not at the scale that Young Miami is getting abused and all them other girls. Willing abuse because she laying up there and doing it willingly. They ain't getting abused like that, but they're getting abused on some scale. I wonder how many men have taken a shit in Young Miami's mouth this week. Just to show her Hey, you better not run out here like Cassie, bitch. We're going to take a shit in your mouth to remind you who's the boss of you. All them shopping sprees she going on with Puff. All them shopping sprees she's going on with Puff is just payment for the feces that she eats. Anyway, shout out to Diddy.